inch closer to March, and we kick off a Big Ten doubleheader on CBS today with one of the best rivalries in the sport. 13th ranked Purdue takes on Indiana. Here's a look at the standings in the Big Ten. Purdue in a tie for third, while Indiana looking to add a big win to Final Fours and 8 national championships. And we're underway with Purdue controlling the opening tip.
Indiana plays mostly man-to-man, but they started the game the other day against UCLA, a 4-point loss, and played a lot of zone in that game. Right now, man-to-man.
Smith from the free throw line, off the mark and out of bounds to Indiana.
You got to watch Braden Smith, because if you go drop coverage, he's one of the best players in the country at pulling up off the dribble. You got to steal there.
And C.J. Cox lays it in. Turnovers a big problem for Indiana in the first meeting between these two. They coughed it up 20 times, which led to 26 points for Purdue.
Yeah, they're 15th in the Big Ten in that category. They cannot, and Purdue's not a team that presses you either.
Miles Rice back in the starting lineup. His first shot, a rainbow, no good. But long rebound out to Trey Galloway. Sends it out to Luke Goody. Goody inside, takes a bump, no call, tipped around to Galloway. 10 on the shot clock. Galloway, floater is good.
Galloway has played fucking hold in there. The guy, he was grabbed him by the shoulder.
Wow, that was surprising. All right, back to the action. Rice thought about a three, now drives inside, showing off his speed.
I mean, he's very athletic. He's been a little bit of a disappointment. He was one of the best players in the Pac-12 last year at Washington State, averaged 14 a game, been a little bit down. He can take it to the basket, though. Not a great three-point shooter.
Kaufman-Renn inside, tied up by Renew, and Kaufman-Renn wins that battle.
You know, the thing that makes Kaufman-Renn so good is he has unbelievable footwork. And he can pivot and pivot and pivot and eventually score with that great touch that he has.
Had the go-ahead basket in Purdue's win over Indiana last month in West Lafayette. Renew with the left hand.
And that's one of the things that Matt Painter was really concerned about, is allowing people to score in the paint against them, which has happened a lot. Renew, a very good inside scorer.
Kaufman-Renn from the free throw line. And we talked about that exact shot with Matt Painter at shoot-around yesterday. He has mastered that.
Yeah, that little floater.
Nice. How about that? Tied at 6, just underway here in Bloomington. Luke Goody a three. Renew the rebound. Still no Ballo or Mbako for Indiana. Renew. Leal inside for 2.
Good pass by Renew inside.
Indiana has 5 field goals by 5 different players. And contact inside, and a foul is going to go against Luke Goody. In the win over Indiana a month ago. You can streak.
Great three-point shooting team, 37%, make over 8 a game. They haven't taken one yet.
First time, though. Matched up with Will Burr down low. Ballo drawing the double and a foul. Well, they've gone 12-0 against quads 2. Foul, but he will stay on the floor. Only averages 7 minutes per game. Matt Painter trying to get some minutes out of Berg with Ballo on the floor. Galloway to Ballo.
Got to know that this guy, they're going to throw it up to him. He gets up and he's going to dunk it. Got to not give that much help on that.
And Steve, that's been a massive problem for Purdue during this 3-game losing streak, defending the paint. They got hammered against Michigan State on Tuesday, outscored 42-2. Painter at shoot-around yesterday. He said the big key today is keep Indiana out of the paint. Here's Renew. Out to a wide-open Carlisle. And the tip by Renew is there. Kaufman-Renn turnaround. Doesn't get the bounce, and Renew takes it off the glass.
Yeah, Matt Painter thought he got hacked there pretty good.
Ballo.
Deep position.
Ballo wins that battle. And that's the concern for Purdue.
And that time Ballo ran right under the basket. And what can you do? He's a massive person. Can't do anything about it.
Indiana doubling up Purdue in points in the paint. They lead by 6. Smith looking for his first field goal, and he's got it. Had missed his first 3 shot attempts. Renew inside, and again getting it done in the paint.
Hey, these big guys.
Here's Smith over to Heidi for 3. And that one is good. He's been shooting the ball well, Cam Heidi. Now over his last 3 games, he's 4 for 7.
And one of the problems is with this small lineup, Heidi's a 4-man, so Renew or Ballo's got to come out and guard a 3-point shooter when they switch.
Here goes Mbako working on Colvin. Good defense there by Purdue. Galloway gets by Smith. And Galloway finishes, and that happened a lot in the first meeting. It was something the Boilermakers worked hard on in shoot-around yesterday, trying to take those opportunities away. Kaufman-Renn draws the double. Over to Cox. Colvin just inside the line. That's good. That's a 2. Indianapolis. Renew to Ballo, couldn't catch the pass, and taken away by the Boilers.
And they really did a good job converging on him there.
And Lawyer knocks it down. Doesn't get the bounce, and Cox with a rebound. See Purdue second in the Big Ten in 3-point shooting percentage. Slow start today, but starting to heat up. Kaufman-Renn, too easy.
Yeah, that was not good defense.
It is a battle, and it is set up that way so far in this one. Lawyer working through the screen. Now Colvin for 3. Yes! And some boos from the fans here as Indiana has gone ice cold. Kaufman-Renn in the paint, and it's good. 12 straight points. 10, Mike Conley back in 06-07.
He was pretty good, too. He's still playing.
Galloway to Renew. And he can't. The loose ball tracked down by Smith. Smith over Goody for 3.
It's like Goody was surprised that Braden Smith shot that.
Purdue has hit. Ballo has position, but coming over to take it away is Colvin. Great play by the sophomore from Indianapolis. Now on the other end, can he hit a 3? He can! Getting it done on both ends of the head. Indiana won in overtime.
What did Clark do? Tie Mike Wood's hands together? He only had 2 rebounds? I think Clark might have done something like that.
I know Clark, and he's not one. Lawyer, good defense by Leal. Now Smith will reset with the shot clock at 7. Lawyer, a 3. Big one for Purdue.
You know, this team here, when you shoot threes like they do, and they got a great inside player, it's really tough to decide what you want to do to stop them.
Rice off the side of the rim first to Smith. Now Lawyer for 3. No good. But Purdue goes flying into the locker room. Inbound. Looking for Renew, and he's got him. Here's Rice for 3. Can he get on track? Yes.
And he was wide open for a reason, because all Purdue is caring about right now is the paint. So if Indiana can start making a couple, that could change things significantly.
Just their second three of the afternoon. And a turnover.
Yeah, not a good pass by Braden Smith.
Galloway up ahead. 5.5. Smith, a turnover. Leal tracks it down and sinks the biz. Timeout, Purdue. A 7-0 run. Hasn't even attempted one this year. Smith looking for help. Shot clock down to 4. Cox drives inside, and the follow is there. Looked like First got a hand on it.
Yeah, whenever you allow dribble.
Lawyer. And Goody with the rebound.
And that's what you got to do with Lawyer. You got to make him put the ball on the ground, because when he catches and shoots it, he's lethal.
Good pass. Galloway cuts and finishes.
Braden Smith really helping in on Renault. Look at the double coming.
Goody in the corner. Yes.
That was such a good pass.
Miles Colvin, who had that big first half on the floor for Purdue, and Renew ties the game at 39.
Kaufman-Renn thought there was going to be help from the weak side, and they've done a great job of doing that the whole game, but not that time.
Renew in double figures with 10 points. Kaufman-Renn, and a whistle inside as Kaufman-Renn tumbles into the cheerleaders. 1 out of 2 for Kaufman-Renn. Of rim protection inside.
Yeah, he was going to be a significant player on this team.
Smith, a steal. Looking for help. He throws it right to Leal. Leal to Goody. And the foul. Smith on the ground. Instead, Goody completes the three-point play. Now 37 of 40 from the free throw line this year for Luke Goody. And Indiana, scoring Purdue 17-3, make it 19-3 here in the second half. This looks like a different Indiana team and a much different Purdue team.
Unbelievable.
Here in the second half.
They got to get it to Renew. He's got Colvin on him.
They do. Renew going baseline. Too easy there. Matt Painter wants a timeout.
Intensity is so much higher.
Galloway to Renew. Counted in the foul. Renew is now. Three-point play complete. Indiana has hit. Galloway over to Rice. Rice, a 2, and that's good. Everything going in for the Hoosiers.
They're denying everything much more. Look at this again.
Got a hand on it and stolen. Goody trying to track it down with Harris back. And that's goaltending. Count the bucket. Indiana by State. Goody a 3. And it's grabbed by Cox.
That's the one guy they have that you say, okay, you can shoot that.
Cox inside on Ballo. No good. Heidi cleans it up. And a big bucket for all.
See, nothing in the low post now.
Galloway calling for it in the corner. Rice instead feeds Ballo for 2.
They needed that, and they needed to get it inside there.
And Matt Painter just shakes his head. That's been the problem during this losing streak. Just no interior presence defensively.
40 points in the paint now for Purdue. I mean for Indiana.
Have 2 remaining.
I'm interested to see how long Mike Woodson keeps Renew out.
Galloway leaves it for Leal, and he's fouled. He'll shoot 2.
what he's done defensively with Miles Rice.
Again, tough Indiana defense. The shot clock inside 5.
Now Ballo's got to stay with Smith.
Smith, tough jumper, won't go, and Leal is there for the rebound. And then first fouls Leal.
1-and-1.
Indiana at Bloomington South.
It's partly because they have not defended well in those games.
Shot clock at 5. Colvin a 3. Cox the offensive rebound. Now Lawyer is fouled inside.
That's history of their school. Was a tremendous NBA coach. This guy,
Lawyer, an 85% free throw shooter, misses the first.
And a lot of these, when they lost 6 of these 7, they've had some leads and haven't been able to close it out.
It's a great point. Ballo is fouled inside. Mike Woodson told us before the game, I've been searching to try to finish. Foul on Kaufman. Galloway tied up inside, bounces one to Ballo and a turnover. Smith without numbers. What a closeout by Luke Goody there. Fans wanted to travel, no call. Kaufman-Renn, offensive foul, and that's his 4th, and they're going to take a look. The 4th foul on Kaufman-Renn, and they're going to see with that elbow.
You know, the question is, first of all, anytime anybody gets hit in the face with an elbow, it's going to be an F1 unless they feel like Trey Galloway invaded his cylinder. It looks to...
So Galloway to the line. No field goals this half for Kaufman-Renn. He's 0 for 4 as Galloway makes them both.
They have been...
Renew calls for it. 10 on the shot clock.
They need to get the ball. Well, interesting to go to Galloway.
Rice baseline with 3 to shoot, and a foul is called. That's going to go on the front.
2 minutes, and it's still 15. The game's almost over. Might as well.
6% free throw shooter, and he misses the first. Makes the second. 61-45. Ballo and Mbako back on the bench. Mbako has not come off the bench here in the second half. Lawyer, foot on the line, and that's a 2. Galloway with 5 to shoot. That one's off the mark, and then a whistle.
Purdue's getting his 4th.
And he is. And Ballo quickly off the bench.
Well, they can look at that if they want to, but I guess the referees are sure.
Lawyer has scored. Rice on the attack, sends it to the corner. Galloway a 3, halfway down and out.
Yeah.
Lawyer quickly the other way, gets Ballo up in the air, and he's fouled. So Lawyer has gone to work here in the second half. Lawyer at 15 in the first game against Indiana.
Go use the whole shot clock to try and run offense. I mean, think about, look at this. There's 15 seconds to go on the shot clock now.
They try to feed Ballo, and a foul is called on Caleb First. Ballo at the line.
I mean, if you're going to foul somebody.
6 from the free throw line. And he's... Smith defending Rice. Rice goes around him, and it won't go down. Ballo the offensive rebound, and the putback. A big one for the Hoosiers. I'm not sure Smith's aware of it now. Painter pointing at the shot clock. They have to put one up quickly. Colvin does, and hits.
Yeah, I don't know if they knew, but it worked out.
A 10-point game with 3:20.
They really need to keep attacking. When somebody presses you, you let them off the hook when you don't attack. And it's only a 10-point game.
Galloway lobs, and Ballo finishes. What a pass from Trey Galloway.
Trey Galloway's a really good passer.
That is his 9th assist of the game.
Think about that. Not really a true point guard.
And Smith is fouled.
You take a look here, and again, First kind of doesn't know what to do. I think what you got to do in that situation is you got to get back to Ballo and make Trey Galloway make one of those floaters. Better chance of him missing that than that.
Good. Our producer today, John, yesterday, we asked Matt Painter, give us your keys to the game. He gave us 3 to take to win this one. And they've not been able to deliver in those key categories. Shot clock at 5. Galloway for a 3. Yes!
This is what you call a season-changing win.
And a steal. Numbers the other way. Rice pull it out. Galloway will wisely pull it back. Got a foul. And that's what Matt Painter tells Miles Colvin to do. Indiana native. The road at Oregon coming up.
Their road games are at Washington, last place in the Big Ten. At Oregon, obviously that's tough. And then they have Penn State and Ohio State at home.
Colvin, his 3 won't go. Ballo skies for the rebound. Gets rid of it quickly so they could not foul him. And now they get the ball in Goody's hands over to Rice. 2 excellent free throw shooters. And there's the foul. Have to use that chair the rest of the way.
Yes. Well, let's face it. The guy who sat in that chair was not bad.
Yeah.
He won a lot of games. They got a great crowd in this place.
Sure
This
do.
is a heck of a building. I never played here when I was coaching.
And Matt Painter used to come to games in this building as a fan. As Cox is fouled. Painter, a lot of games here in Bloomington, but over on the intramural court.
I can imagine.
Hey, he told us Bobby Knight talked to him, wanted him at Michigan State and at home against Purdue. Shot clock turned off. And chapter 221 of this rivalry belongs to Indiana. In front of an electric atmosphere, Mike Woodson and the Hoosiers improved to 7-9 in Big Ten play.